Sarah Jean Hartsfield, a 50-year-old former U.S. Army sergeant and mother of 4, was convicted in October 2025 for the murder of her 5th husband, Joseph Hartsfield, who died in January 2023 from a fatal insulin overdose. The case has drawn significant attention due to Sarah's history of multiple marriages, several of which ended under suspicious circumstances, and a pattern of behavior that prosecutors argue indicates a modus operandi of eliminating partners. Sarah's first marriage ended in divorce in 1995. Her second marriage in the mid-1990s was marked by allegations of assault. She was arrested in March 1996 for allegedly assaulting her husband during a dispute at their Rio Bonito home, though the charge was dropped after about a week. By the late 1990s, she remarried, and her third marriage eventually ended in divorce in 2018. Around that time, Sarah became engaged to David Bragg in Minnesota. On May 9, 2018, Sarah shot and killed Bragg in his home. She claimed he fired at her first, and she returned fire, Douglas County prosecutors ruled. But following Sarah's conviction in 2025, authorities have reopened the investigation into Bragg's death. Her 5th and final marriage was to Joseph Harts. Joseph, a diabetic, was found unresponsive at their home in Beach City, Texas on January 7, 2023. He was rushed to Houston Methodist Hospital in Baytown, where he was later pronounced dead. Medical examiners determined that his death resulted from complications due to a toxic level of insulin in his system. Investigators discovered up to 10 insulin pens near Joseph's bedside and noted that Sarah had delayed calling the police after finding him unresponsive. Additionally, phone records revealed that Sarah was active on her phone during the time she claimed to be asleep, including online banking and messaging, which contradicted her statements to authorities. She also deleted messages and a video showing Joseph gasping for air that she had sent to her daughter an hour and a half before calling 911. Sarah was arrested in February 2023 and charged with murder. Her trial began in September 2025 with over 80 witnesses, including medical experts, law enforcement officials, and individuals from Sarah's past testifying. Prosecutors presented evidence of Sarah's history of suspicious deaths and manipulative behavior, arguing that she had exploited Joseph's diabetic condition to administer a lethal dose of insulin. The defense contended that Joseph's death was accidental and that Sarah had no intent to harm him. After deliberating for 2 hours, the jury found Sarah guilty of murder on October 8, 2025. The following day, she was sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole and fined $10,000. Following her conviction, Sarah filed a notice of appeal regarding her sentence. Her attorneys and a court-appointed investigator have also filed motions to withdraw from her case, citing conflicts of interest. It remains to be seen whether her appeal will be approved and if new legal representation will be appointed. In light of the conviction, authorities have reopened the investigation into the 2018 death of her former fiancé, David Bragg. Bragg's family has expressed concerns over the initial ruling of self-defense and is hopeful for a thorough re-examination of the case. The case of Sarah Jean Hartsfield serves as a stark reminder of the potential for manipulation and violence within intimate relationships. Her history of multiple marriages, several of which ended under suspicious circumstances, and her pattern of behavior leading to fatal outcomes have raised serious questions about the effectiveness of prior investigations and the need for vigilance in similar cases.